Just days before the 40-round MLB draft, some lesser-known prospects get one last chance to make an impression at Bowman Scout Day. This pitching prospect takes the mound for his evaluation and gets some last-minute words of encouragement from the session catcher. Done for the day and heading back to the locker room, this player is met by one of the scouts in attendance. Who reminds him that he's still got one more chance to make an impression on the big league buyers. Everyone has a personality, even a ball player. That personality influences how they respond to their teammates and their coaches.
He's there. 3. Out. 3. That's ball 4. Ball 4. Take the base. Out. Out.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the international prospects.
Striding into the box, Richie
Now,
Key. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Behind 0-2 now. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Quevedo is going to get there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. At the plate, Martin Escalona.
The left fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Martin.
That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2.
Nope.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And he fouls this one off. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Martin Escalona becomes out number 2 this inning. Connor Brunner is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. Now pitching for the Reds, number 31, Dave Turner. Now playing center field, number 35, Brian Tadiki. Pinch hitting for the West, number 10, Jeff. For the international prospects, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 out. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Striding forward now is the DH, Scott Flores. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball one. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Stepping in, Elton Servone, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2. Hernandez, a native of the Dominican Republic. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, and a curveball. So it was a strikeout looking there. Elton Servone goes down, and they've got only 1 out left to work with. Alex Alanis is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the bottom of the 9th is still alive after the 2-out success.
Now
ready once again, Brian Cordero. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. Tan is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
For the international prospects, 10 runs, 17 hits, 1 error. They left 20 men on base. Time of the ball game.
With nothing left to do but await his fate, this young hopeful receives a check-in from his former high school coach, who's been acting as his advisor through the process.
Welcome back to the Major League Baseball first-year player draft. The first pick is officially on the clock. With the first pick, the Baltimore Orioles select Estevan Vina, a closing pitcher from the West region. With the second pick, the Kansas City Royals select Brian Hayashi, a closing pitcher from the Central region. With the third pick, the Chicago White Sox select Reggie Allred, a third baseman from the West region. With the 4th pick, the Miami Marlins select Diego Morales, a closing pitcher from the East region. With the 5th pick, the Detroit Tigers select Pedro Ferreira, a third baseman from the Central region. With the 6th pick, the San Diego Padres select Martin Escalona, a left fielder from the West region. With the 7th pick, the Texas Rangers select Dave Turner, a relief pitcher from the West region. With the 8th pick, the Cincinnati Reds select Henry Chase, a relief pitcher from the West region. With the 9th pick, the Toronto Blue Jays select Richie Trent, a catcher from the West region. With the 10th pick, the San Francisco Giants select Luis Nieto, a third baseman from the East region. With the 11th pick, the New York Mets select Craig Bauer, a starting pitcher from the West region. With the 12th pick, the Minnesota Twins select Tom Atcho, a starting pitcher from the West region. With the 13th pick, the Los Angeles Angels select Jimmy Ozon, a starting pitcher from the West region. With the 14th pick, the Philadelphia Phillies select Mariano Urban, a shortstop from the West region. With the 15th pick, the Washington Nationals select Sean Brito, a center fielder from the West region. With the 16th pick, the Arizona Diamondbacks select Sean Chaney, a relief pitcher from the West region. With the 17th pick, the Pittsburgh Pirates select Scott Uribe, a starting pitcher from the West region. With the 18th pick, the St. Louis Cardinals select Richie Key, a first baseman from the West region. With the 19th pick, the Seattle Mariners select Elton Heckman, a starting pitcher from the West region. With the 20th pick, the Tampa Bay Rays select Jude Ortega, a first baseman from the Central region. With the 21st pick, the Atlanta Braves select Darryl Machado, a right fielder from the West region. With the 22nd pick, the Colorado Rockies select Miguel Quezada, a catcher from the West region. With the 23rd pick, the Cleveland Indians select Teddy Cox, a first baseman from the East region. With the 24th pick, the Los Angeles Dodgers select Luis Vina, a starting pitcher from the West region. With the 25th pick, the Chicago Cubs select Jeff Ochoa, a right fielder from the West region. With the 26th pick, the Milwaukee Brewers select Louis Damon, a relief pitcher from the West region. With the 27th pick, the Oakland Athletics select Carlos Hernandez, a starting pitcher from the Central region. With the 28th pick, the New York Yankees select Luis Hernandez, a closing pitcher from the International region.
After a long and lonely first 2 days of the MLB draft, this player's wait is finally over. While being selected is a major milestone, new draftees still face long odds of ever making it to the big leagues. After impressively finishing out his draft year in a development league, this prospect has been sent to open the following season with a Double-A club. This new player meets his Double-A coach for the first time and receives some sagely advice about what it takes to be successful outside of the gym or field. A minor league pitching coach offers advice to a new member of his staff.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Trenton, number 24, Luis Hernandez.
Into the box now, Luis
Leading
Ramirez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Catcher, Luis
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Hernandez, a native of the Dominican Republic. He throws a four-seam fastball, a changeup, and a curveball. 1-1 the count now. The 1-1. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Luis Ramirez is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0. 2-1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Hit high and deep out to left field. And that is off the wall. So striding in, Shelby Dunbar. He flew out in his last at-bat. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
And no runner. Eat it. Eat it.
Stepping up now, Dwayne Torres. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike, the over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Number 36 is there, 2 down. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. The throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Bobby Vernon fouled away.
Bobby Vernon.
Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch grounded to short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is. Digging in, Carlos Pena. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0.
Carlos Pena.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. 2-2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1. Here's the second baseman now, Gordon Beckham.
The second baseman, Gordon Beckham.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Liner towards second. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. Digging in, Dustin Peterson. He went down on strikes last time up. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
3-1 to it now. Line drive to left. Young is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. At the plate, Luis Ramirez.
The catcher, number 34, Luis Ramirez.
Has a look, now the pitch. And he takes ball 1. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Chin high. That's taken for a ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Tuckman will get there, and he puts it away to.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Seawolves, number 28, Leo Velasquez.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
First for the victorious
Well, everyone wants to get their season off on the right foot and feel like all the hard work during the offseason and spring training has paid off. He came out here excited to...
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Trenton, number 24, Luis Hernandez.
Ready now, Will Ornelas.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Behind 0-2 now. Hit hard on the ground to short. And this is through into left, and there's your possible winning run aboard on the leadoff single. Striding in once again, Ken Aoki, the winning first base. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Colon is there, and he makes the catch for the out. In now, Mariano Villalobos. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Standing in, Stephen Queen. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. And that misses as well, 3-0. And they'll just make him throw one over here, 3-1.
This is where if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Hit sharply on the ground. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. Throw comes in quickly, but the winning run is in scoring position now with 2 away.
The right fielder, number 12.
Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. And he'll step off. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And this is down. And that should do it. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And at long last, first. The winning run is across to score. Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the tops player of the game.
Yeah, Matty, he definitely led the way. You'll see there, he turned in a 4-hit performance, and that definitely...
hits, 2 errors. Your attention, please. Now pitching for Trenton, number 24, Luis Hernandez.
Striding in to start the 9th, Will Hernandez, and they'll need him to get something going here. Ball 1.
Hernandez.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats. Ken Aoki is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. 2-0 count. The pitch doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Mariano Villalobos, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on.
The third baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. From the stretch. Now hit hard toward first. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. From the stretch. Popped him up. Higashioka is there. But it's the pitcher that makes the play. And there's one away now. Now at the plate, Wade Jones. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
Jones.
First pitch on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
And it's 1-2. Down the third baseline. Ornelas at third. Aoki over at second. Villalobos at first. One gone. Getz ranging back. Gone! Santa Maria, game over. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. Now pitching for Trenton, number 24, Luis Hernandez.
Leading off the inning, Mariano Villalobos, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. Line drive to left. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
The first baseman,
Runner at second now. Nobody out. And that brings up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. No balls and one strike. To the right side and through a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Fastball off the plate away for ball one.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Now batting.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
Anderson.
Lifted the other way to left center. Young is after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Now at the plate, Steven Shin. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Right to him. Throw in time, and the ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top.
This pitching coach wants to see his guy be able to deliver the knockout punch. A coach clues in a new team member on available resources.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for Trenton, number 24, Luis Hernandez.
Striding in to start the ninth, Michael Queen, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The first baseman, Michael Queen.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Now batting. The
first offering on its way. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. That missed close. It's ball 2.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Salvatore Taveras. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. 1-0 the count.
Taveras.
And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Brasky is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Into the box, Spencer Sampson. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Not close. It's 2-0.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed. And now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Swing hard liner to left center. That gets down, and the inning continues. Into the box now, Cleveland Metzger. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Weak grounder down the first baseline, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over. And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our top.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for Trenton, number 24, Luis Hernandez.
Digging in to try it again, Anthony Alford.
He
comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Hard hit towards center. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. Now at the plate, Jeff Leonard. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Right side. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, catcher.
No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1. And there's ball 1.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field, and that gets down. This is going to tie the game and maybe even win it. And the runner is in from second. So digging in with a chance to win it here, Richard Arena. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. And that's over. 2-1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Brasky has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. Coming to the plate now, Logan Maddox. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. 1-0 the count. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. The 1-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. Possible winning run just 90 feet away here. 1 away. Well, this is lined into left center, and it's going to get down out there. And they're going to walk off as winners. They've taken it here in extra innings. Well, to be proud of. He really came through, and it mattered.
Yeah, you see, he finishes with a 3. He can feel good about that, and we